To me, Ethiopia raises a range of really interesting questions because the model is one that is very state-led, right? It's not been sort of the foreign investor seeing a real market opportunity, and it's too state-led, right? So on the one hand, it's the Ethiopian government that has done this, but it's also China. So this has been a very intentional, both government and encouraging certain of their leading companies to come and invest. So it's both been the railway to the Djibouti port, which has been critical to be able to export. It's the construction of the industrial zone in particular. And there have been some interesting choices made. So Ethiopia now has a number of them. Some of them are a little bit closer to urban areas than others. Some of them are really out in the middle of nowhere. And almost always, they've brought the entire supply chain. So this is not linked into the domestic Ethiopian economy. So you're not going to get the kind of spillovers, ideally, that you would want in attracting FDI. So you are underscoring the jobs, and that has been a prime motivator. I think the idea is that it would snowball and it would eventually attract local firms and have the dynamic spillovers. But at the moment, some of that investment has not been set up very well for it. And some of the concern on the jobs has been enormous turnover. And so to me, that's sort of a question. And partly the wages are incredibly low. And if wages were a little bit higher, that might change some of it. But you've got a lot of people having to move from home to live and work there. And that's had some social cost dimensions as well. So it has had some success in terms of attracting some investors, and there are exporting. It hasn't yet reached that tipping point where it's clear that the sort of market forces are really going to make it all sustainable.